Hello everyone, welcome back to your YouTube channel Swati Ki Pathshala. This is Swati Shishodia. How are you all? I hope you all good. So today we are going to learn about the most important and the most interesting topic, that is heredity and evolution of class 10th and 12th, which are important for board examination also. In the last video, we have seen that reproductive process give rise to new individuals that are similar but subtly different. We have discussed how some amount of variation is produced even during asexual reproduction, and a number of successful variation is maximized by the process of sexual reproduction. If we observe a field of sugarcane, we find a very little variation among the individual plants. But in number of animals, including human beings, which reproduce sexually, quite distinct variations are visible among different individuals. In this chapter, we shall be studying the mechanism by which variations are created and inherited. So let's get started. First, we will start with introduction. First of all, you can tell me, what do you understand by the term genetics? Yes, genetics deals with the study of genes, heredity, and variation. Genes which are present in chromosomes and made up of DNA. DNA is a hereditary material. For example, if both of your parents have green eyes, you might inherit the trait of green eyes from them. The transmissions of character or traits from one generation to next generation is called heredity. Here you can see the example. Children look similar their parents because of the trait they inherit. And the difference in the characters or traits between the parents and offspring is called variation. Here you can see the example of members of the same species. There are two types of variation. First one is somatic variation and second is gametic variation. In somatic variation takes place in body cells like skin cells, etc. It neither inherited nor transmitted. It is also known as acquired trait. For example, here you can see leaf size and color, eye color and fur. While in gametic variation takes place in the gametes like reproductive cells, ova and sperms. It is transmitted and inherited. It is also known as inherited trait. Here you can see the example of gametic variation like pink hairs, pursed ear, scars, etc. What is accumulation of variation? Right. We have learned before that asexual reproduction gives rise to new individuals which are exactly similar to their parents. But sometimes asexual reproduction, the young ones might have some features different from their parents. For example, during reproduction in amoeba, the daughter cells may have long arm, that is pseudopodium, due to error copying of DNA. But in sexual reproduction, variations are seen. These variations are inherited and accumulated over time. In the process of reproduction, the basic structural features and some basic changes are inherited to the new generation. For example, children could be born with different colored hair than that of their parents. They are thus different from their parent. When the next generation is born to these children, more variation can be accumulated in their offspring. If If we observe this image, we can see the young individual resulting from asexual reproduction from a single parent. In the first generation, that is F1 generation, the individual produced have a similar body structure to the parents. In the next generation, that is F2 generation, more variation could be generated in the young individuals. As time goes on, the variations are accumulated. The basic body structure is still the same, but other kind of variations get accumulated. Now one more question comes into your mind, that why do the variations occur and what are the importance of variation? One main reason for the variation is the inaccuracies in DNA copying. DNA copying is the important during reproduction because DNA is the hereditary material. Here you can see this picture. The red chromosome denoted for maternal set of chromosome, that is mother set of chromosome, and the blue color of chromosome denoted for paternal set of chromosome, that is father set of chromosomes. During the copying of DNA, some errors can occur and this can lead to an improper DNA strand getting copied. And these variations occur in the organisms randomly. Hence, the offspring will not have the same chances of surviving in the same environment. For example, if one organism got variation which helps in surviving hot temperature while other organism has a cold tolerance, so in condition of high temperature, one with tolerance to higher temperature might survive and other one will not. These variations in turn to give rise to evolutionary changes. Main advantages of variation to species is that it increases the chances of survival of changing environment. Free ear loops and attached ear loops are two variants are found in human population. If you're preparing any teaching competitive exam like CTET, UPTET, REET, then you had to watch my second channel given by the name KP Teacher Academy. The link is given in the description box. So now I hope you find my video informative. Then press the like button, subscribe, click the bell icon and share with your friends and family. If you want any query and suggestion, then mention in the comment box so I can help you out as soon as possible. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.